What's going on, all my friends out there? This is Joshua Edelstein, and I'm here to talk about keeping yourself on that good vibe, keeping yourself feeling good, and how to use your emotions to be able to make momentum in your life that's going to help you move forward. Because at the end of the day, I know what it's like to feel shitty. I know what it's like to have ups and downs, and it's tough. It's tough when you're in a hard situation and what you're trying to do is get out of it. And the only way to get out of a tough situation is by not allowing the tough situation to hit you personally. What does that mean? Well, there has to be some sort of space and callus, I like to call it. Yeah, calluses like you have on the bottom of your feet and stuff like that. That is going to separate you, right? Your identity, who you are, uh, from that situation that's happening. Because what ends up happening is that when we are in a tough place, when we start to see the light and we're like, all right, we are moving out of this situation. I have just gotten divorced. I've been divorced for a year, 2 years. I actually have been divorced for longer. This is just pretend. Uh, and now my life is starting to get better, and I'm maybe dating a girl here and there, banging some chicks. My business is doing better, and all of a sudden your ex-wife comes out with a court juncture or a court order. There we go. That works for me. Well, what ends up happening there is that often we allow a negative situation like that to just take us down, take us out. And it can happen a couple ways. I mean, a person can take it personally on themselves and be like, oh my God, what is it that I'm doing wrong over here? I thought I was doing so well, and she upsets me and she pisses me off. And, I thought that I was doing my best to be in a good situation here, and she was treating me back correctly. And often what that can happen is that can pull the individual down in the sense that he now feels like he's failed or he hasn't succeeded in what he's doing. Or on the other hand, it can cause the man to all of a sudden realize that he's angry as hell at his ex, and he's still angry, and he loses himself within his anger. So he goes ahead and he tries to react in a way that maybe isn't the best for himself or his kids, right? So there's just a couple situations that could come up for a divorced man. Another situation can be someone is, pretty shitty in their finances, and now they're little by little they're taking little steps to budget, to be more aware of what's happening with their finances, how much money is coming in, how much money is going out, right? This is something super important. And then maybe they're on a great roll and all of a sudden they're slapped with some sort of fine that they haven't filed their taxes or whatever it is, and now it gets them back into that funk. Oh no, I just fucked up again. See, what happens is in both of these situations is that we take things personally when what has happened has affected our ego, right? The way that we perceive ourselves. And often we have this state of perfection. We want to be perfect, or we want to have this image that we have inside. And when that's not reached, when these things, affect us like that because we haven't gone to that point, or it's somehow, it's not aligned with that image that we've created, well, then we start taking it personally and it hurts us. So adding importance, too much importance to something, often makes us take things personally. And what'll happen is when we take it personally, well, it ties into this whole story that we've created in our minds, which every person has some sort of story that they're telling themselves, some sort of story that they've created, right, since they were young. And if that story is negative and it has a negative memory or a negative projection into the future, well, what's going to happen is we're going to affirm that negative experience and connect it with something that happened in the past. Sometimes we don't even know that we're doing it. And that is tough. So, not taking things personally is actually what will help an individual to maintain their emotional momentum in life. It will help make things a lot easier because there's a lot less energy being focused on keeping up the ego or maintaining it. It allows people just to move forward. So that's the key there, right? Is that making sure that, if you are on a roll, some sort of roll, and something does come up, that you don't fall into that negative energy pendulum that wants to take you or pull you aside. And it's super important to be aware of that. And along with that, step by step, as you are aware, as you do move through life, you want to be able to bring something together that I call the strings of success. The strings of success represent a bunch of little threads. Imagine a rope over here, right? You got a rope. We call it the rope of success. This is rope. This is a strong rope. And that rope is going to pull you to success. From success to success to success. But you got to build that rope. Right? So that rope is made up of a bunch of other small threads. And each little success that you have, simple little successes, all add up to a bigger thread, to a string. And then those strings add up to a rope. And that's the rope that pulls you through life. So that was 2 points over here. Number 1, don't give too much importance to things. You don't want to take things personally. It'll take you out of your momentum. And if you are in a negative situation, the best thing that you can work on doing is not allowing any difficult situations to really take you personally. Now, we're all humans and it's totally normal. So I'm going to put this out here and I'm going to say, keep in mind that you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. This video is not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. Which relieves a lot of the stress. And number 2, focus on the strings of success, the fibers of success, smallest pieces of success. Feel them and experience them. Continue to experience them. And then when the negative situations do come up, we don't want to, again, push them away. We can be aware and present with them, but we just don't take them personally. And the more aware that you become that you're doing that, you're going to find yourself on a roll. And that roll will take you wherever it is that you want to go. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed the value that I just put down for you over there. I love making these videos. So if you are seeing it, I want you to smash the subscribe button down below if you're watching it on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit the like button and just comment down below. Ask any questions. If you're interested in coaching, well, we got an excellent group put together called the Alpha Dad Group. It's a group coaching for dadpreneurs, how to create more ease, enjoyment in your life with less stress, so you can just be a better dad, focus on your business, and feel like you're on top of it all. So if you want to apply, you click the link below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace. And I'll catch you guys later.